What will you tell Ty about his father?
You know, I've got a lot of help from each and every one of you all by trying to help document his life. So I'm really hoping to get some of the footage from the news media and from the newspapers to help show exactly the hero that he is, but yet on the aspect of just being a father and being my husband, and just Sean being the, you know, goofy Sean that he was.
What man will you tell you that his father was?
Well, he absolutely was outgoing and stubborn. He and I both were very stubborn, which can make the days very interesting for us. But he was extremely stubborn, feisty, and you can see a lot of that in Ty, so I don't think any of that will come as a surprise. He definitely was always cheerful, was always in a good mood, and certainly never met a stranger. And Sean and I were a lot alike in some of those aspects. And Ty is no different. He takes after his father completely. Not only in looks, he looks very much like Sean, but not only in looks, but his personality certainly shines through. You know, Sean was a fighter. He would never give up on anything. If there was something that he had set his mind to do, he was going to do it one way or another. And if he was having difficulty trying to get that done, he would try a different approach.
How is Ty doing?
Ty is hanging in there. Of course, we have had a lot of new information on his conditions come out recently, and trying to find the best way to take care of Ty is our challenge at this time. He yesterday had a central line surgery, where a central line was placed, and it was a very iffy surgery for him, though it was needed, completely needed. We had no other options other than to give him the central line surgery, and he came through it beautifully and is doing extremely well right now. And I too am very thankful that he has the surgery now, so that you know, no one really likes to have to see their son poked in with IVs constantly, and it's tough on a baby as small as he is, so this was a good thing.
Let's give you the screen.
Can you detail a little bit more about his medical condition? I know a lot of people have been asking.
To be honest, some things we want to be kept as a family and to be kept private, and the last statement, though it did not include the surgery he had yesterday, which was an unexpected surgery that we knew would be coming eventually. We just did not know exactly when, and it would be when it was needed, and it was needed yesterday. But the last statement kind of sums it up as best as I want to go into detail on that. Of course, he has his heart condition. He has several different conditions that are going on with his heart. It's not just one. And it is not only his heart. He does have some neurological conditions that are also coming into play. And ultimately, he does have congestive heart failure. But, you know, the doctors are really trying to work vigorously to try to find out the best possible ways to make Ty's life as enjoyable as it can possibly be.
Do you talk or pray to Sean on a daily basis? Do you feel his spirit around you when you're with Ty?
Oh, absolutely. Well, in different ways, but absolutely I do. Of course, you know, I pray to God without any doubts, but I do almost pray to Sean as well, and ask Sean for help with Ty, and try to say, you know, please, you know, I understand if I will understand if Sean needs him more, than I do. And to me, that would be the only way that Ty would be taken, is if Sean needs him more than I do. And I've tried to come to the realization that in the event, if that does happen, that I will be understanding that Sean needs his son. He's, of course, has a parent there, and he has a parent here, and we're both trying to take care of him. And I ask for Sean's help while he's here. I certainly do.
What gives you the strength? I mean, people watch you through this entire ordeal with your husband and now with your son. So we will, and you'll be able to do this, what you're doing. You come out here and talk to us. And what keeps you going and keep your head up?
My son keeps me going. I mean, Ty is a lot of Sean, and you can see so much of Sean in him. And I have truly put all my focus into him. Not that it wouldn't have been needed to begin with, even if Sean were here, but it's almost a way for me to help escape some of the mourning from Sean. But I did spend one night away from the hospital and did go home. And that was extremely difficult for me. Extremely difficult for me, and that gave me a time to escape from everything with Ty and mourn for Sean, though, as well.
What can people do for you? What would you like them to do for you? Do you have, like, when you talk about life continuing, do you have huge bills to pay? Do you have a huge hospital bill? Do you have a huge funeral bill? Do you have those kinds of life issues to deal with still?
Of course, I do. Unfortunately, life does not stop, but the community has been exceptional in trying to pitch in to help take care of Ty. I've heard the comment that Sean helped to protect our community and help take care of us, so we want to help take care of Ty. And that's the best way that I have seen it put. And I'm sure the medical bills will be outrageous, but at this time, I'm not even considering. That's not what I'm thinking about. I'm just focusing on Ty, and just trying to rely on my family to try to bring back the realization that life is here, and they help me take care of that. But the community, I guess the most that I need from them is just a lot of prayers. A lot of prayers for Ty. And I so sincerely appreciate every ounce of effort that people have done. We've had blankets delivered here, prayer blankets. We've had, of course, money and food and baby clothes and anything, you name it. And I appreciate it all, but I think what is most needed are just the prayers.
Do you mind telling us how you and Sean came up with Ty's name?
Sure. My dad, who actually passed away less than 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, loved the name Ty, and that initially was going to be my brother's name. And well, if I had been a boy, I would have been named Michael Tyler and probably been called Ty. And I knew my dad loved that name. And so I brought it up to Sean, and Sean liked it. And we tried to find any way that we could possibly come up with the name Ty in a name. We thought Tyler could be, Ty could be short for Tyler, or Ty could be short for Tyson, but we weren't too keen on either one of those names, so we just put Ty as his middle name, and finally, 3 days after he was born, come up with Brendan as the first name. And we opted to not know if it was a boy or a girl that we were having by Sean's wishes. He was very adamant about not knowing whether it was a boy or a girl. He had the girl name picked out. It was my choice to have the boy name, and I miserably failed at having it ready on time. So, and finally, 3 days later, we just picked it out.